You know, if you're looking for a well-built, affordable headphone amp, doesn't give you just a single jack, but offers XLR, 4.4 millimeter balance, standard 6.35 millimeter output, then I've got something worth checking out. Meet the FX Audio R07 Plus, coming in at just $200. But first, hey everyone, welcome to Desktop HiFi. You know, the channel where I dive into desktop amps, DACs, headphones, streamers, both powered and passive speakers. But today's review is all about this, the FX Audio R07 Plus headphone amplifier. Now, before we get started, I want to give a quick thank you to HiFi College for sending this unit out for review. However, as always, all thoughts are my own, and no one sees these videos before they go live. In this review, I'll cover the unboxing experience, build quality, features, listening impressions, and ultimately whether the R07 Plus is worth your $200. So let's jump in. For more information, I do have a link in the description below. And if you use my affiliate link, I will receive a small commission. However, this does not increase the cost to you and helps support my channel. And of course, hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot. Inside the box, you will notice right away the R07 Plus is part of FX Audio's Good Time lineup. You get a quick start guide pointing you to the HiFi College website, a standard IEC power cord, no bulky external brick, thank goodness, and of course the R07 Plus itself. My first impressions, this is a solid all-metal amp with some real weight to it. The perfect compact size for desktop setup. And I really like that you get a proper XLR headphone output, along with physical switches on the back, toggle switches. It feels like a piece of gear built to last. It's just not cheap or flimsy. The R07 Plus comes loaded with features you just don't often see at this price point. On the front, you got a 4-pin XLR output, a 4.4 millimeter balance jack, a standard 1/4 inch output, and around back you get fully balanced XLR inputs as well as RCA inputs. So it is ready just for about any setup. There are physical toggle switches, something I really appreciate. Listen to that. They're for balanced mode, unbalanced mode, high or low, and impedance matching, and high or low gain. In my testing, it had no problem driving my HIFIMAN ARIA Organics or the new Fosi i5 headphones, which I got in for review. It's officially rated to handle headphones from 16 ohms to 600 ohms. You're well covered. Now on the front panel, there's LEDs that make it pretty easy to see your settings at a glance. Blue for XLR, red for unbalanced, blue for low impedance, red for high, and the same with gain, blue for high and red for low. You want to talk about specifications? Okay, how about this? The maximum output is 2.7 watts. Frequency response goes from 100 or 10 hertz to 100 kilohertz. Signal to noise ratio is 122 dB, and the distortion is just about impossible, like 0.00015%. In plain English, it's clean and powerful. This is a Class AB headphone amp. Runs a little warm, but doesn't get uncomfortably hot. Plus, you get a 24-month warranty, which is, I think, pretty reassuring. Now, as far as the setup, it's as simple as it gets. Just connect the source, CD player, streamer, or even your computer. Plug in your headphones, set your toggles, and you are ready to go. Now, I recommend turning down the volume first, of course. You got a volume knob on this. It's basically plug and play with no fiddly menus or software to worry about. Now let's talk about how it sounds. I use the SMSL PL150 CD player with the SMSL DO400 DAC and a WIM Pro Plus streamer as sources paired with my HiFiMAN ARIA Organics and the Fosi i5 headphones. Both are planar magnetic, so the ARIA sits at 16 ohms, the Fosi at 28. Unfortunately, right now, I don't have any high impedance headphones sets in the studio right now, but with what I tested, the R07 Plus handled these things just effortlessly. For music, starting with Diana Krall's Live in Paris, right? And the track A Case of You, her vocals come through breathy, natural, lifelike piano tone. that was really showcases the amp's clarity. Now for soundstage and imaging, I used Mark Knopfler's The Rag Picker's Dream. Now headphones, they don't quite match the spaciousness of speakers, but here everything felt well placed and centered, with instruments occupying their own space in the mix. Overall, the presentation was clean, dynamic, engaging across really all the genres. Now, as far as the overall value and comparison, I did a little A/B testing between the R0 Plus and the built-in amp in the D0400. And honestly, the R07 Plus felt just more alive, more power, more detail, and overall it made my music more enjoyable. If you pair this with a decent DAC or source, right? $200 for this amp is, in my opinion, a steal. It's one of those upgrades that actually makes you sit back and go, yep, that's better. Now, of course, no review would be complete without maybe talking about some of the pros and cons. So let's start with the good stuff. You get high output power, up to 2.7 watts at 32 ohms. So it can just drive even the thirstiest headphones out there, and without breaking a sweat. It's got a balanced architecture. XLR, 4.4 millimeter outputs for cleaner, more precise sound. Dual gain and impedance. Settings. Works with a ton of headphones and sources. It's transparent as far as the sound quality is concerned. It's neutral, dynamic, tight bass, clear mids, sparkling highs. Basically, it sounds right. So you get a solid build. Aluminum body, sandblasted finish, feels premium. I think it looks pretty cool. Pairings, headphones, plain R's, dynamic, doesn't matter. It handles all of them real well. Now there are a few, just a couple minor downsides. First off, controls are all rear mounted, so it's not really a deal breaker, but moving behind it to get behind it, you know what I'm saying. It's just something you got to get used to. It does get warm because there's really no vents on this thing, so it gets a little toasty. But in summary, the FX Audio R07 Plus is proof that you don't need to spend a fortune to get great sound. Strong power, balanced design, and transparent audio makes it, I think, a solid pick for anyone wishing to upgrade. Sure, the controls on the back are a bit of a heat and a bit of heat or minor quirks, but that really take away from what it delivers. Paired with a balanced DAC like the DS07, you've got yourself a killer little setup. Now, if you like this video, share it with your friends, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I promise I won't bite. Everybody take care. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.